Hello everyone! In this video, we will talk about a case study on language and society. Language is a crucial aspect of culture, facilitating communication, relationship building, and community formation. Intercultural communication. Intercultural communication is a symbolic process that constructs, maintains, and transforms social reality, with language being a significant barrier for people from different backgrounds.
Social network and social distance. Social class refers to the grouping of people based on their status and economic conditions, resulting in a stratified society. Inequalities in power, wealth, and status determine different groups in social hierarchy.
Modern social class theory often consists of three general categories. First, upper class. Second, middle class. And the third one is lower class. So the upper class controls the mode of production. And the middle class is more conscious and experiences social mobility. And next is lower class. So the lower class is the lowest social rank, often use the high standard lexicon in their nuclear of family.
So good day everyone. Next, we will talk about the influence of social class in language use. So there are 5 social classes that influence the language use, which is the attitude, education, consciousness, profession, and the last one is the convergence and divergence. So let us talk about first the attitude. Along with a few other concerns, Wendrich 1968 highlighted attitude towards each language as a significant extra-linguistic matter, while explaining the psychological and socio-cultural components of language contact. Every speaker has unique idiosyncratic interests when it comes to a certain language. Moreover, attitudes towards language can influence social mobility and interactions. Individuals may adapt their language use to fit different social contexts, such as code switching between informal and formal speech depending on the setting and audience. Overall, social class plays a significant role in shaping attitude towards language use, reflecting broader social, cultural values and societal expectations. Next, social class that influence language use is education. So, one of the most significant issues in Indonesia is education, which leads to linguistic differences between classes. During the second part of 19th century, when education was developed by the Indonesian Renaissance, this class issue also had significant implications. The use of Indonesian in the classroom quickly expanded throughout the nation. However, due to the system's expensive cost, only the affluent class benefited from it, while rural residents with lesser incomes were completely shut out of this chance by Shukla and Kaul 1998. The society still maintains this unsuitable equilibrium between the classes in the educational system. So social class intersects with education to shape language use by influencing access to resources, language exposure, attitudes, expectations, and aspiration within educational system. Next is consciousness. The language used by Labouve 1972 is to distinguish between casual or careful styles, echoed the underlying hypothesis that suggested that differences in speech attention levels were the cause of stylistic diversity. In other words, he contended that as interview activities progress toward increased formality on a national level, his interviewees become increasingly conscious of their own speech patterns. When speaking in a casual or careful manner, they pay more attention to what they are saying, by Copeland 2007. Next is profession. there's a good likelihood that someone who speaks with intelligence will land a permanent or well-paying job. Thus, socially classed languages once again become the primary means of obtaining a good job. People from many locations, especially distant areas, have a tendency to migrate to city areas and settle down since city areas offered better jobs. The last social class that influence language use is convergence and divergence. So according to language accommodation theory, two crucial processes are convergence and divergence. Individuals speak different languages, come from distinct social backgrounds, or are from two separate geographical locations. However, we may see that their percentage of use of some features often converges during their exchange by Spolsky 1998.
Linguistic insecurity and crossover effect. Linguistic insecurity is a term introduced by Labov and stated by Hudson. Some individuals who are socially inferior believe that their speech is poor, at least in the United States and Great Britain. However, linguistic insecurity is a fairly prevalent condition for which people are observed using eloquent language variants to display themselves in the desired manner. It is according to Ismail 2013. So the table indicates that social networks account for 60% of participants' reasons for using standard language, with education and attitudes toward the language accounting for the remaining 10% and 10% respectively. According to the findings, family goals are primarily impacted by those in the immediate vicinity who are well educated, well employed, wealthy, and well connected in a variety of social circles. This is shown in the pie chart that follows.